Rain is falling slowly on the streets we used to know. You are standing close beside me, and I don't want to go. There's a little rain between us, and the city lights are blurred. Every car's passing slowly, every sound becomes a word. You were holding up an umbrella, but your shoulder's getting wet. And I keep thinking to myself, this is something I'll never forget. The pavement shines like silver underneath the evening lights, and your footsteps walk beside me through the quiet rainy night. We don't have a destination, we don't have a place to be. We're just walking through the weather, and you're walking next to me. Let the rain keep falling, let the whole world disappear. If I'm walking beside you, I have nothing left to fear. We can take it slowly, we can stay beneath the sky. There's no reason to be somewhere when you're here by my side. I found love in the rain, when the whole world turned gray. I found warmth in your hands, when the storm washed the streets away. We don't need the sunshine, we don't need a perfect day. I could walk with you forever, through the rain, through the rain. I found peace in your eyes, underneath the cloudy sky. And somehow every raindrop made the moment feel alive. If the night keeps falling, let it wash our worries away. I could stay here beside you, through the rain, through the rain. You were laughing at the weather when the wind began to rise. Your hair was getting tangled and there was rain across your eyes. You looked at me and smiled like nothing else was wrong. And suddenly the rainy evening felt like where I belonged. Maybe love is not a fire, maybe love is something warm, something waiting by the window when you're coming through the storm. Maybe love is just a hand that you can reach for in the dark. Maybe love is finding someone who can make a quiet heart spark. I remember all the moments when the world felt much too loud, but standing underneath the rainfall, we disappeared from every crowd. There was only you and me, and the sound of falling rain. And for just a little while, I forgot about the pain. Let the rain keep falling, let the whole world disappear. If I'm walking beside you, I have nothing left to fear. We can take it slowly, we can stay beneath the sky. There's no reason to be somewhere when you're here by my side. I found love in the rain, when the whole world turned gray. I found warmth in your hands, when the storm washed the streets away. We don't need the sunshine, we don't need a perfect day. I could walk with you forever, through the rain, through the rain. I found peace in your eyes, underneath the cloudy sky. And somehow every raindrop made the moment feel alive. If the night keeps falling, let it wash our worries away. I could stay here beside you, through the rain, through the rain. Let it rain. Stay with me. Rain keeps falling down. Rain keeps falling slow. As long as you're beside me, I don't need to know where we go. Maybe years will pass between us. Maybe seasons will move on. Maybe someday we'll remember this rainy evening when it's gone. We'll remember how we wandered with no reason and no plan. How the rain was falling softly while you were holding my hand. Maybe we'll be somewhere older, looking back across the years, and I'll tell you I remember how you made the storm feel clear, how the city disappeared, how the street lights started glowing, how the rain became a melody and somehow kept us going. If another storm should find us, if another difficult day, I'll remember that rainy evening and the way you chose to stay. Because storms will always come and the clouds will always change, but love can be a shelter when the world becomes too strange. So don't be afraid of the weather. Don't be afraid of the night. Sometimes clouds can hide the stars, but they don't erase the light. And if tomorrow feels uncertain, we don't have to know the way. We can take another small step, just like we did that day. I'll hold your hand through thunder, I'll walk beside you through the cold. And when the rain becomes too heavy, I'll remind you to hold on. We don't have to fight the storm, we don't have to make it end. We can simply stay together until the clouds begin to bend. Now the rain is getting softer and the city starts to shine. Close your eyes, you can leave the world behind. You don't have to carry everything, not tonight. I know you've been running since the morning came, trying to keep everything together, trying not to break. You say that you're okay, but I can see your eyes. There's a little piece of sadness you don't know how to hide. So come a little closer, put your head on mine. We don't need to talk about it, we can just take our time. Let the room become quiet, let the night surround you. You don't need to be strong tonight, I'll be here beside you. You can breathe here, you can rest here, you can let the whole day go. You don't have to find the answers, you don't have to know. Let your heart rest here, let your worries disappear. I'll stay beside you quietly until the morning's near. You don't have to say a thing, I already know somehow. Whatever you've been fighting, you can leave it with me now. Let your heart rest here, there's nothing left to fear. When the world becomes too heavy, I'll always keep you near. If you don't know where to go, I'll help you find your way. Just stay here a little longer, we don't need another day. Do you remember the first time you told me about your dreams? You were afraid they'd disappear before they could be seen. I told you not to hurry, life doesn't have to race. Some things take a little longer before they find their place. Maybe we are still learning how to love and how to heal. Maybe all the broken pieces are the reason we can feel. Maybe we don't need perfection, maybe we just need to stay. When the night becomes too lonely, when the light has gone away, let your heart rest here. Let your worries disappear. I'll stay beside you quietly until the morning's near. You don't have to say a thing, I already know somehow. Whatever you've been fighting, you can leave it with me now. Let your heart rest here, there's nothing left to fear. When the world becomes too heavy, I'll always keep you near. If you don't know where to go, I'll help you find your way. Just stay here a little longer, we don't need another day. Breathe slowly, stay close. Let the music carry you where the quiet grows. If tomorrow brings a storm, we can face it when it comes. If the road becomes uncertain, we can take it one by one. I won't promise every morning will be easy, bright and new, but I'll promise when it gets dark, I'll still be here with you. If you ever feel forgotten, if you ever lose your way, remember there's a little place where you can always stay. You don't need to earn my kindness, you don't need to prove your worth. You are loved without conditions from the moment that you heard. The night is getting quieter, the city fades to blue. Your breathing slowly settles and I smile looking at you. There's nothing extraordinary about this little room, but somehow when you're with me it feels like flowers bloom. Maybe years will change us, maybe life will move too fast, but I hope we'll still remember all these quiet moments past. The coffee in the morning, the rain against the glass, the way you found your way to me and somehow chose to stay. Let your heart rest here, let your worries disappear. I'll stay beside you quietly until the morning's near. You don't have to say a thing, I already know somehow. Whatever you've been fighting, you can leave it with me now. Let your heart rest here, there's nothing left to fear. When the world becomes too heavy, I'll always keep you near. If you don't know where to go, I'll help you find your way. Just stay here a little longer, we don't need another day. Let your heart rest here until the darkness fades. Let tomorrow wait outside, we don't need to be afraid. Whatever life may bring us, whatever we go through, there will always be a quiet place where my heart waits for you. Close your eyes, you can leave the world behind. You don't have to carry everything, not tonight. Let your heart rest here, let the whole world fade. I'll be right beside you until you're not afraid. If the road takes me far away, if the years begin We were sitting by the river with our shoes beside ourselves. You were talking about your dreams while the sunlight turned to gold. And I wish that little moment would never have to go. We didn't know what waited at the end of all those days. We were young enough to believe that love would find a way. And every time the world got loud, every time I lost my view, somehow all the roads I walked would always lead to you. Maybe love is not a place, maybe love is knowing. Even when the seasons change, there's somewhere worth going. I'll always find you wherever life may take me, through every lonely highway, through every changing sea. I'll always find you when the night is falling blue, because every road feels like home when it leads me back to you. I'll always find you when the world gets loud, when I'm lost among the strangers, when I'm standing in a crowd. I'll always find you like a light I know is true. No matter how far I wander, I'll come back to you. The rainy nights between us when we couldn't be together, you would send a little message just to make the distance better. I would read it in the darkness and imagine you were near. Sometimes love is just a whisper that can quiet every fear. We have changed along the way, we've grown in different ways, but I still recognize your smile after all these days. You still know when I'm pretending, you still know when I am tired, and somehow you can bring me back when everything feels wired. I'll always find you wherever life may take me, through every lonely highway, through every changing sea. I'll always find you when the night is falling blue, because every road feels like home when it leads me back to you. I'll find you wherever you are, even through the darkness, even from afar. If tomorrow takes us somewhere that we've never seen before, I'll take your hand and follow like we've done 1,000 times before. We don't need to know the ending, we don't need to know the plan. As long as when the world gets heavy, I can still hold your hand. And if someday we're much older and our memories start to fade, I'll remember all the little things and every choice we made. The coffee in the morning, the rain against the glass, the quiet conversations and the moments that went past. Maybe we'll have different windows, maybe we'll live somewhere new, maybe there'll be different seasons waiting outside for me and you. But I know that in the evening, when the whole world settles down, I'll still wanna hear your voice, I'll still want you around, because home was never buildings, it was never streets or walls. Home was every every quiet moment. When you answered when I called, home was every little place where you waited there for me. Home was simply being loved the way I always wanted to be. I'll always find you wherever life may take me, through every lonely highway, through every changing sea. I'll always find you when the night is falling blue, because every road feels like home when it leads me back to you. I'll always find you when the world gets loud, when I'm lost among the strangers, when I'm standing in a crowd. I'll always find you like a light I know is true. No matter how far I wander, I'll come back to you. I'll always find you through the seasons and the years, through the laughter and the silence, through the happiness and tears. If the whole world changes, there's one thing I'll still do. I'll follow every quiet road that leads me back to you. If the road takes me far away, if the night becomes too long, I'll remember where you were, I'll remember where I belong. And when the morning finds us underneath another sky, I'll take your hand and smile and never ask you why. Wherever life may take us, whatever we go through, I'll always find my way back. Into the morning, let the night move slow. There's nowhere we need to be, there's nowhere we need to go. The room is getting quieter, the city fades away. A little light is shining through the curtains where we stay. You are sitting by the window with your coffee in your hands, and I keep wishing quietly that this moment never ends. You've been talking about your dreams, I've been listening all night. Every little word you say makes everything feel right. Outside the world is turning, but we don't have to move. Tonight can be our little place where there's nothing left to prove. So stay a little longer, don't let the silence end. We can watch the moonlight move across the bed. If tomorrow comes too quickly, we'll let it wait outside. For now I only need you here beside me tonight. Stay until the morning, stay until the light. Let me hold you closer through this quiet night. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. Just stay here beside me and let the whole world go. Stay until the morning, stay until the day. Let the worries disappear, let them slowly fade away. If I have this moment, nothing else feels wrong. So stay until the morning, stay with me a little long. When we first met underneath the summer rain, you were trying not to smile while I was trying to explain how a stranger in a moment could suddenly feel known. How two people passing by could somehow find a home. We've had days of distance, we've had nights we couldn't speak. We both been a little broken, we both been a little weak. But somehow when we're together, all the noise becomes so small. And I remember why I chose you, why I always choose you after all. Stay until the morning, stay until the light. Let me hold you closer through this quiet night. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. Just beside me and let the whole world go. Ooh, stay a little longer, don't let the night go. Let the rain fall softly, let the city move slow. If tomorrow brings us changes, we'll face them when they come. If the road becomes uncertain, we'll find another one. I don't need a perfect promise, I don't need a perfect plan. I just need to wake tomorrow with my fingers in your hand. And if your heart feels heavy, you can leave it here with me. You don't have to hide your sadness, you don't have to always be free. Love isn't always answer, sometimes love is simply staying. When the night feels long and lonely and the morning keeps delaying, the moon is getting lower, the coffee's getting cold. You're resting on my shoulder and I'm forgetting to be old. For a moment life is simple, for a moment time is kind. There's nothing in the distance that I need to find. Maybe we'll remember this when years have passed us by. The quiet little room and the blue midnight sky. Maybe we'll remember how we didn't need a thing, just two tired hearts together, waiting for the morning. Stay until the morning, stay until the light. Let me hold you closer through this quiet night. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. Just stay here beside me and let the whole world go. Stay until the morning, stay until the day. Let the worries disappear, let them slowly fade away. If I have this moment, nothing else feels wrong. So stay until the morning, stay with me a little long. Stay until the morning when the first light comes. Stay until the silence turns into the sound of love. Stay until the morning, let the night move slow. There's nowhere we need to be, there's nowhere we need to go. Just stay here beside me until the sky turns blue. And when the morning finds us, I'll still be here with you. When you're here, the world feels far away. I can finally breathe, I can finally stay. Another long day is over, the city is losing its sound. I've been carrying so much, but I can put it down. You don't ask me for answers, you don't ask me to explain. You just sit beside me quietly while the evening turns to rain. Your hand is resting near mine, the room is softly lit. There's music playing somewhere and everything feels still. I look across the room and see you smiling at me, and all the things I worried about don't feel so heavy. I don't need a perfect moment, I don't need a perfect day. I just need a little time with you to make the noise fade away. When you're here, I can breathe. When you're near, I feel free. All the weight upon my shoulders doesn't feel so heavy. When you're here, I can rest, I sounds too loud, and I can't see clearly through. I don't need to find an answer, I just need to be with you. Remember those quiet mornings when sunlight crossed the floor? You were sleeping beside me, and I wanted nothing more. A cup of coffee waiting, a little music in the air. Those ordinary moments made me forget every care. We don't need expensive places, we don't need distant skies. Sometimes love is simply waking to the person by your side. Sometimes it's sharing silence, sometimes it's staying late. Sometimes it's saying I'm here when someone starts to break. When you're here, I can breathe. When you're near, I feel free. All the weight upon my shoulders doesn't feel so heavy. When you're here, I can rest. I don't have to be my best, I can simply be myself and let my tired heart forget. Stay close, don't say a word, let the quiet hold us, let the music be heard. If someday the world gets harder, if the days become too long, if I lose the little courage that has kept me moving on, I'll remember your voice, I'll remember your eyes, and the way you make the darkest room feel warm and alive. I won't promise I won't stumble, I won't promise I'll be strong, but if you keep walking beside me, I know I can carry on. We don't have to fix tomorrow, we don't have to know the way. Let's just take another breath and let tonight be okay. The rain is on the window, the streetlights shine below. You pull the blanket closer and tell me not to go. I smile and say I'm staying, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Because somehow in your presence I feel like I am free. Maybe years will pass around us, maybe everything will change, but I hope we'll keep these evenings when the world feels far away. A quiet room, a gentle sun, your fingers holding mine, and that peaceful little feeling that everything will be alright. When you're here, I can breathe. When you're near, I feel free. All the weight upon my shoulders doesn't feel so heavy. When you're here, I can rest. I don't have to be my best, I can simply be myself somewhere close to you, somewhere you can breathe with me. You don't have to smile tonight if you're feeling worn and tired. You don't have to hide the things that you wish could be expired. Come and sit here next to me. Let the silence fill the room. We can leave the lights down low and let the evening bloom. I know you've been running, trying to keep up with the day, carrying 1,000 little things you never know how to say. But you can put them down right here. You don't have to carry them through. There's nothing you have to prove when I'm here with you. Let the minutes disappear, let the night move slowly. You don't have to know the way, you don't have to show me. If your heart is feeling heavy, I'll stay until it heals. Sometimes love is simply knowing someone understands how you feel. When I'm with you, the world becomes a little quieter. When I'm with you, every lonely road feels lighter. I don't need the stars above, I don't need a perfect view. All I really need tonight is a little time with you. When I'm with you, I can finally breathe again. When I'm with you, I don't have to pretend. If tomorrow brings a storm, I'll still know what to do. I will find my way back home whenever I'm with you. Remember all those summer nights when we walked beneath the trees, talking about the lives we wanted and the people we could be. You said you were afraid someday that everything would change. I told you if the road gets hard, I'll still walk through the rain. We don't have to know the future, we don't have to make it clear. Maybe all that really matters is that we're together here. Life can take 1,000 turns and lead us somewhere new, but every road feels less uncertain when I'm walking next to you. Sometimes we'll be quiet, sometimes we won't agree. Sometimes you'll need your space and sometimes you'll need me. But I'll never ask you to be someone you don't wanna be. I just wanna know your heart and let you know that you are free. When I'm with you, the world becomes a little quieter. When I'm with you, every lonely road feels lighter. I don't need the stars above, I don't need a perfect view. All I really need tonight is a little time with you. When I'm with you, I can finally breathe again. When I'm with you, I don't have to pretend. If tomorrow brings a storm, I'll still know what to do. I will find my way back home whenever I'm with you. When I'm with you, everything feels slow. Stay close to me, there's nowhere else to go. Let the music play softly, let the room become still. Let the night surround us like a quiet little hill. Maybe one day we'll look back at these ordinary nights and realize they were the moments that made everything feel right. Not the places we discovered, not the things we couldn't buy, but the way you held my hand when I didn't know why. The way you said my name when I needed someone near. The way you stayed beside me when I couldn't face my fear. Those are the memories that I'll carry when I'm old. The quiet kind of happiness that never needs to be told. If the lights go out tomorrow and the road becomes unknown, if we have to start again and build another home, I'll take your hand and follow wherever we may go. Because love was never promised to be easy, only true. And when your heart is tired, when you feel you've lost your way, I'll remind you of the mornings when you made it through the day. You don't have to be fearless, you don't have to always know. I'll be there beside you, taking every step real slow. When I'm with you, the world becomes a little quieter. When I'm with you, every lonely road feels lighter. I don't need the stars above, I don't need a perfect view. All I really need tonight is a little time with you. When I'm with you, I can finally breathe again. When I'm with you, I don't have to pretend. If tomorrow brings a storm, I'll still know what to do. I will find my way back home whenever I'm with you. When I'm with you, I don't need to run away. When I'm with you, I can let the past decay. Every little broken piece feels a little less brand new, and somehow life feels beautiful when I'm sharing it with you. So stay here a little longer, let the evening slowly fade. We don't need to chase tomorrow, we can stay where we are today. If the world becomes too heavy, I'll come looking back for you. Because wherever you are waiting, that's where I'll always choose to be. When I'm with you, the noise disappears. When I'm with you, I have nothing left to fear. When I'm with you, I know what love can do. And wherever life takes us, I'll keep coming back to you. Stay a little longer, don't let the night disappear. There's something about this moment when I have you near. The rain is falling softly against the window glass. The city lights are fading as the evening slowly passes. You're sitting beside me with your head upon my shoulder, and I keep wishing quietly that this moment could last longer. We don't need to talk tonight, we don't need another plan. Just let me hold your fingers, let me keep them in my hand. You've had a difficult day, I can see it in your eyes. So leave the weight behind you and let the quiet be our guide. Let the whole world keep moving, we can take our time. Tomorrow can wait for us, tonight you're still mine. Just stay a little longer, stay until the rain is gone. Stay until the morning light starts to slowly come. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. Just stay here beside me and let the whole world go. Just stay a little longer, let me hold you close. When everything feels heavy, you're the one I need the most. If tonight is all we have, I'll make this moment true. So stay a little longer, I just wanna be with you. I remember when we started with a simple cup of coffee. We talked about our favorite songs and stayed there way too long. You told me about your childhood, I told you about my fears, and somehow every conversation brought us closer through the years. We've had days when we were distant, we've had nights when words were hard, but every time we found each other, we were back to where we started. Maybe love isn't perfection, maybe love is simply staying when the other person is tired and the words have gone away. Just stay a little longer, stay until the rain is gone. Stay until the morning light starts to slowly come. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. Just stay here beside me and let the whole world go. face them when they come. If the road becomes uncertain, we'll take it one by one. I don't need a perfect promise, I don't need a perfect life. I just wanna keep on choosing you every morning, every night. And when your heart is tired, when you don't know what to say, you can leave your fears beside me, you can let them fade away. I won't ask you for an answer, I won't ask you to be strong. I'll simply stay beside you until the feeling's gone. The clock is getting quieter, the room is getting dark. You smile and move a little closer, and something warms my heart. Outside the rain keeps falling, but I don't mind the sound, because with you beside me I feel safe and found. Maybe years from now we'll remember this ordinary night, not because the world was perfect, but because it felt right. Two tired hearts together with nowhere else to be, finding something beautiful in simple company. Just stay a little longer, stay until the rain is gone. Stay until the morning light starts to slowly come. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. Just stay here beside me and let the whole world go. When everything feels heavy, you're the one I need the most. If tonight is all we have, I'll make this moment true. So stay a little longer, I just wanna be with you. Stay a little longer, stay until the sky turns blue. Stay until the sun, stay until the silence feels like something we once knew. If the morning finds us and the night is finally through, I'll still be right here, still wanting you. Stay a little longer, don't let the night disappear. There's something about this moment when I have you near. Tomorrow can wait for us, we have nothing left to prove. Just stay here beside me and let the night move through. I used to think that home was somewhere I could find, but then you came into my life and changed my mind. I remember empty rooms and nights that felt too long, searching for a place where I could finally belong. I moved from town to town and watched the seasons change, but every place felt temporary, nothing ever felt the same. Then you came into my life on an ordinary day. We talked about the little things and time just slipped away. You smiled across the table while the evening turned to blue, and something in my heart said maybe home is you. It's not the walls around me, it's not the street I know, it's the way you look at me that makes me wanna stay home. It's the way you make it feel like home when I'm standing next to you, even somewhere I've never been. Feels familiar when we're two. It's the way you make it feel like home when the world is moving fast. Every moment feels much safer when I know that you're curtains halfway closed. You make coffee in the kitchen while I'm listening to our old songs. You laugh about the little things I pretend that I don't hear, and somehow all those ordinary moments become my favorite memories. Sometimes we don't say anything for hours at a time. You're reading by the window while your hand is holding mine. There's something in that silence that words could never prove, a peaceful kind of happiness that only comes with you. It's the way you make it feel like home when I'm standing next to you, even somewhere I've never been. Feels familiar when we're two. It's the way you make it feel like home when the world is moving fast. Every moment feels much safer when I know that you're right there. Ooh, somewhere with you. Ooh, that's where I belong. Let the world keep turning. We can stay here a little longer. If someday we grow older and the years begin to fade, I'll remember all the little things and every choice we made. Not the perfect photographs, not the places we once knew, but every quiet evening that I spent with you. If the road becomes uncertain and we don't know where to go, I'll take your hand and follow. We'll discover it as we go. We don't need a perfect future. We don't need to see it through. As long as I can wake up and find my way to you. Maybe home is not a building. Maybe home is not a place. Maybe it's the quiet comfort of seeing someone's face. Maybe it's a rainy window and a warm light in the room. Maybe it's the feeling that you don't have to leave too soon. And if the whole world changes, if the streets all disappear, I'll still know where I'm going whenever you are near. Because after all this searching, there's one thing I finally know. I don't need to find a home when you make me feel at home. It's the way you make it feel like home when I'm standing next to you, even somewhere I've never been. Feels familiar when we're two. It's the way you make it feel like home when the world is moving fast. Every moment feels much safer when I know that you're right there. It's the way you make it feel like home when the night is cold and lone. I don't need another place when beside you I belong. If tomorrow takes us somewhere that we've never been before, I'll follow where you lead me, because you are what I'm looking for. It's the way you make it feel like home. It's the way you make me stay even when the world gets heavy. You can take the fear away. If I had to choose one place for the rest of my life to roam, I wouldn't need a destination. I'd just follow you home. I used to think that home was somewhere I could find know the answer was waiting here all this time. It's not a room, it's not a street, it's not a place I've ever known. It's the way you hold my hand and make the world feel like home. I used to think that home, we never planned it, we never knew. But somewhere along the way I would find home in you. It started with a simple hello on an ordinary day. You smiled across the room at me, and suddenly time slipped away. We talked about the weather, we talked about our dreams. Nothing seemed important then, but more than it seemed. Then came the little moments, a coffee after work, a message late at midnight just to ask how I was doing. Walking home together when the evening turned to blue. Somewhere between those moments I started falling for you. It wasn't lightning, it wasn't something loud. It was just your hand in mine when there were people all around. It was your quiet kindness, the way you stayed so near. And somehow all the noise outside just disappeared. Slowly we became home without even knowing. Through every little moment our hearts kept growing. Slowly we became home, a place I could return whenever life felt heavy, whenever bridges burned. Slowly we became home, not a house, not a room, just the warmth beside me when the nights came too soon. If I could choose one place to spend my whole life through, I'd choose every quiet moment that brought me back to you. We had rainy afternoons when the sky refused to clear. You would sit beside the window and somehow pull me near. We listened to the rain fall and watched the passing cars. You said the world was beautiful even underneath the dark. We had difficult mornings when neither one could smile, but you would make some coffee and sit with me a while. We learned that love isn't perfect, it doesn't always feel new. Sometimes love is simply staying when there's nothing else to do. Slowly we became home without even knowing. Through every little moment our hearts kept growing. Slowly we became home, a place I could return whenever life felt heavy, whenever bridges burned. Slowly, one day at a time. Somewhere in the silence, your heart became mine. If someday the years change us and the world moves too fast, I'll remember where we started, I'll remember what we had. perfect moments, not the things we couldn't keep, but the quiet little promises we made without speaking. If you're ever feeling lost and you don't know where to go, come back to this little place where we've always taken it slow. You don't have to find the answers, you don't have to understand. I'll just sit here beside you and quietly hold your hand. Maybe one day we'll look back at the lives we built together, the rainy nights and sunny days, at every kind of weather. We'll laugh about the little things that once seemed so important, and smile because the simplest days were the ones worth remembering. We'll have different mornings, we'll discover different streets, but I'll still look for your face in every place we meet. And when the evening settles and the whole world turns to blue, I'll still feel most at home whenever I'm with you. Slowly we became home without even knowing. Through every little moment, our hearts kept growing. Slowly we became home, a place I could return whenever life felt heavy, whenever bridges burned. Slowly we became home, not a house, not a room, just the warmth beside me when the nights came too soon. If I could choose one place to spend my whole life through, I'd choose every quiet moment that brought me back to you. Slowly we became home, through the years and changing skies, through the laughter and the silence, through the tears inside our eyes. And if tomorrow changes us, there's one thing I'll still know: wherever you are waiting, that's where I will call home. We never planned it, we never knew that somewhere along the way I would find home in you. It started with a simple hello on an ordinary day. You smiled across the room at me, and suddenly time slipped away. We talked about the weather, the city's getting quiet, the lights are fading slow. Come sit a little closer, there's nowhere else to go. You came home a little later, with the tiredness in your eyes. You said that it was nothing, but I knew you were not fine. So I made another coffee and turned the music low. You rested on my shoulder and let the whole day go. We don't have to talk about it, we don't have to find a way. Some nights are meant for healing, some nights are meant to stay. I'll listen if you need me, I'll be quiet if you do. There's nothing I would rather do than spend this night with you. Let the world keep moving, let the hours disappear. We can stay inside this moment, we can leave the noise out here. If tomorrow feels uncertain, we don't have to understand. together when everything feels slow, when the rain is on the window and the city starts to glow. We don't need a perfect ending. We don't need to know. Just stay here beside me and let the whole world go. It's the night we stay together with nothing left to prove, just your heart against my heart and a little room to breathe. If the day was hard to carry, you can leave it here tonight. I'll be right here beside you until the morning light. Do you remember the first evening when we stayed out way too late, talking underneath the streetlights while the city changed its face? You told me about your childhood, I told you about mine, and somewhere between the stories your hand found its way to mine. We've had beautiful mornings, we've had difficult nights. We've both said things we didn't mean, we've both had to make things right. But every time the distance grows, we somehow find our way back to these quiet little moments where there's nothing left to say. It's the night we stay together when everything feels slow, on the window and the city starts to glow. We don't need a perfect ending. We don't need to know. Just stay here beside me and let the whole world go. Stay close. Fall softly, let the midnight glow. If tomorrow brings a storm, we'll face it when it comes. If the road becomes uncertain, we'll take it one by one. I don't need a perfect promise, I don't need a perfect life. I just wanna keep on choosing you every morning, every night. And when your heart is tired, when you don't know what to say, you can bring your fears to me and leave them here today. I won't try to fix the whole world, I won't ask you to be strong. I'll simply stay beside you until the feeling's gone. The clock is getting closer to another morning now. Your eyes are slowly closing and I gently smooth your hair. Outside the streets are empty and the moon is fading blue, but this little room feels warmer because I'm here with you. Maybe years from now we'll remember this ordinary night, not because the world was perfect, but because everything felt right. We had nothing extraordinary, no reason to celebrate, just two hearts staying close and letting time wait. It's the night we stay together when everything feels slow, when the rain is on the window and the city starts to glow. We don't need a perfect ending, we don't need to know. Just stay here beside me city's getting quiet. The lights are fading slow. Come sit a little closer, there's nowhere else to go. Tomorrow can wait for us. We have nothing left to chase. Tonight I'll hold you gently in this quiet little place. Stay until the morning, stay until the light. I'll keep you close beside me. Take my hand tonight. We don't have to know the way. We can walk beneath the lights and let tomorrow wait. We were walking down the old street with the evening turning blue. There were people passing by us, but all I saw was you. The city lights were glowing like little stars above, and somehow in that moment I understood this kind of love. You didn't say a word, you just reached out for my hand, and somehow that was everything I needed to understand. Life can feel uncertain and roads can disappear, but I don't have to know the ending when I know that you are here. Let the night keep moving, let the city lose its sound. We can walk a little slower, we don't have to turn around. If tomorrow feels unknown, I'll stay right by your side, holding on to this small moment as we walk into the night. With your hand in mine, I don't need to know where we're going. With your hand in mine, even broken roads feel like they're glowing. When the world gets cold, you are the warmth I find, and everything feels easier with your hand in mine. With your hand in mine, I can leave the past behind. We don't need a perfect life, just a little peace of mind. If the whole world disappears, I'll be right here by your side, walking through another night with your hand in mine. I remember rainy evenings, waiting underneath the lights. You were laughing in the weather, and everything felt right. The street was almost empty, and the rain was falling fast, but I wish that little moment could somehow always last. Sometimes love is just a shelter when the weather isn't kind. Sometimes it's a quiet voice saying everything's alright. Sometimes it's a simple message at the end of a long day. Sometimes it's just somebody who decides they're gonna stay. We don't have to be perfect, we don't have to know the end. I just wanna keep on walking with my lover and my friend. If the road becomes uncertain, if the night becomes too long, I'll keep holding on to you until the fear is gone. With your hand in mine, I don't need to know where we're going. With your hand in mine, even broken roads feel like they're glowing. When the world gets cold, you are the warmth I find, and everything feels easier with your hand in mine. Stay close, quiet slowly grow. If the years begin to change us, let them change us side by side. If the road becomes uncertain, we'll keep walking through the night. We don't need to have the answers, we don't need to see the end. All I need is your hand and a heart that won't pretend. If you're ever feeling lonely, when the world becomes too loud, I'll come find you in the silence, I'll find you in the crowd. And I'll remind you of the promise that we never had to say. Wherever life may take us, we will find another way. Now the moon is getting higher, and the streetlights start to fade. We've been walking without noticing how far we've come today. You lean a little closer, and I smile beneath the sky. There are thousands of tomorrows, but tonight is you and I. Maybe this is all we needed, not a place, not something new, just a quiet road at midnight and a little time with you. Let the city keep on turning, let the morning take its time. I'll keep walking beside you with your hand inside of mine. With your hand in mine, I don't need to know where we're going. With your hand in mine, even broken roads feel like they're glowing. When the world gets cold, you are the warmth I find, and everything feels easier with your hand in mine. With your hand in mine, I can leave the past behind. We don't need a perfect life, just a little peace of mind. If the whole world disappears, I'll be right here by your side, walking through another night with your hand in mine. Take my hand tonight, let the quiet fill the air. We don't have to say forever, I'll just meet you there. One more step together, one more night beneath the sky. I'll keep holding on to you as long as you hold mine. We were walking down the old street with the evening turning blue. There were people passing by us, but all I... When the night gets quiet, I know where I'll be. Somewhere in the silence where you wait for me. We don't need a crowded room, we don't need a perfect night. Just a little corner somewhere with a warm and gentle light. You can tell me about your worries, I can listen without words. Sometimes all we really need is to know that we've been heard. You've been carrying the weight of another difficult day, trying hard to keep it together, trying not to break away. So put your tired heart down, you can leave it here with me. There is nothing you need to hide, nothing you need to be. Let the outside world keep turning, we don't have to follow. We can take another breath, we can let the silence grow. Every little sound around us feels softer when you're feared disappear when you are here. I'll meet you in the quiet, where the world can't reach us now, where you don't have to smile, and you don't have to know how. I'll meet you in the quiet, when your heart needs somewhere safe. I'll stay beside you softly, until the darkness fades. I'll meet you in the quiet, when the night is almost gone, when you're searching for a reason to keep holding on. You don't have to walk alone, you don't have to hide. I'll meet you in the quiet and stay right by your side. Remember all the little moments that nobody else could see, sharing coffee in the morning, walking slowly by the sea, laughing over nothing while the rain fell on the glass. Those simple little memories are the ones I wanna last. Love was never something perfect, it was never meant to be a story without broken pieces, or a life without uncertainty. It's the hand you reach for when you're afraid to face the day. It's the person who stays near you when the words have gone away. I'll meet you in the quiet, where the world can't reach us now, where you don't have to smile, and you don't have to know how. I'll meet you in the quiet, when your heart needs somewhere safe. I'll stay beside you softly, until the darkness fades. If tomorrow changes everything, we'll face it when it comes. If the road becomes much longer, we'll walk it one by one. I don't need to know the ending, I don't need to see the way. As long as when the night falls, I can find you at the end of the day. And if someday you're exhausted from pretending you're okay, you can bring your tired heart to me. You can let the tears fall away. I won't ask you for an answer, I won't ask you to be strong. I'll simply sit beside you until you feel you can move on. Maybe years from now we'll wonder how the time went by so fast. We'll remember little evenings and the shadows that they cast. Maybe we'll forget the details of the places we once knew, but I remember every moment when the world was just us two. I'll remember how you looked at me when the room was almost dark, how a simple smile from you could always warm my heart. I'll remember all the silence that somehow said enough, and the peaceful little feeling of being held by love. I'll meet you in the quiet, where the world can't reach us now, where you don't have to smile, and you don't have to know how. I'll meet you in the quiet, when your heart needs somewhere safe. I'll stay beside you softly, until the darkness fades. I'll meet you in the quiet, when the morning starts to shine, when the night becomes a memory and your hand is still in mine. You don't have to and stay right by your side. When the world gets too loud, come and find me here. When your heart needs somewhere quiet, you know I'll always be near. No perfect words are needed, no promises tonight. Just two hearts sitting quietly underneath the fading light. I'll meet you in the quiet, where everything feels slow. And if you need a place to rest, I'll be the place you know.
We used to think that home was somewhere, a place I'd have to find. And you smiled across the room, and everything changed in my mind. There's a little lamp beside the window, there's a record playing low, 2 cups sitting on the table, and nowhere else we need to go. The evening settles slowly on the rooftops down the street. You curl up beside me with your tired feet beneath the sheets. You tell me about your day, I listen to every word. Even stories I've heard before still somehow sound different when they're yours. You laugh about the little things that nobody else would know. And I realize that happiness can be this simple and this slow. I don't need a perfect place, I don't need a perfect view, I don't need the whole world when I have a night with you. Let the hours keep passing, let the outside world move on, because somewhere in your arms I finally know where I belong. You are the way I make home, wherever we may be. A quiet room, a rainy street, or somewhere by the sea. You are the place I run to when everything feels wrong. And somehow just beside you is where I've belonged all along. You are the way I make home, no walls, no keys, no door, just your hand inside of mine, and nothing else I need anymore. If tomorrow takes us somewhere that we've never known, I'll be okay wherever we go, as long as I'm not alone. We don't need expensive dinners or a room beneath the stars. Sometimes we just walk together, counting headlights from passing cars. You point at something in the distance, and I pretend I didn't see, just so I can hear you explain it with that little smile you give to me. We stop beside a corner store and buy something we don't need. You take the last sip of my coffee, then laugh when I pretend to disagree. These moments might look ordinary to anyone who passes by, but they become my favorite memories every single time. Maybe love isn't always loud, maybe it doesn't need a song. Maybe it's knowing someone's there when everything around you feels wrong. Maybe it's a familiar voice at the end of a difficult day, someone who doesn't try to fix you, just quietly chooses to stay. You are the way I make home, wherever we may be. A quiet room, a rainy street, or somewhere by the sea. You are the place I run to
someday life gets louder and the days begin to race, I'll make a little room for you in our quiet little place. We'll sit beside the window with the lights turned soft and low, and I'll tell you once again that you're the only home I know. Tonight the moon is hiding behind a layer of clouds. The city sounds are distant, but somehow they don't bother us now. You're reading something quietly while I'm writing this song, and I wonder how I ever thought that I could live without this kind of love. There's nothing extraordinary about this little room, but when you're sitting next to me, it somehow starts to bloom. The smallest things feel beautiful, the silence feels complete, and every place I've ever searched feels smaller underneath your feet. You are the way I make home, wherever we may be. A quiet room, a rainy street, or somewhere by the sea. You are the place I run to when everything feels wrong, and somehow just beside you is where I've belonged all along. You are the way I make home. No walls, no keys, no door, just your hand inside of mine, and nothing else I need anymore. If tomorrow takes us somewhere that we've never known, I'll be okay wherever we go, as long as I'm not alone. So let the evening linger, let the music softly play. We don't have to chase tomorrow, we can stay right here today. The world can wait outside us, let the night move on, because wherever you are waiting, that's the place where I belong. You are the way I make home, wherever we may go. You are the quiet in my heart, the only home I'll ever know.
If the seasons change, if the years go by, I'll still look for you under every sky. I remember the first spring when I saw you walking by. There were flowers in the garden and a little rain outside. You were holding your umbrella with your hair beneath the rain. I didn't know it then, but I'd never be the same. We started with small conversations, then the evenings became long, sharing stories by the window while our favorite records played a song. You told me about your childhood, I told you about my dreams, and somehow every little moment was more beautiful than it seemed. Time keeps moving, nothing stays the same, but every season still reminds me of your name. I find you in every season, in every changing sky, in the warmth of summer evenings, in the stars of winter nights. I'll find you in the falling leaves, I'll find you in the rain, keep finding little pieces of my heart inside of you. Summer came with golden evenings and long walks by the sea. You were laughing in the sunlight and it felt like home to me. We stayed outside until midnight watching stars above the town. You said you wished the time could stop. I said don't worry, we're here now. Then autumn filled the sidewalks with 1,000 shades of gold. We walked beneath the quiet trees while the evening air grew cold. You wrapped your scarf around me when the wind began to rise. And I remember thinking love must look like this sometimes. Not something loud or perfect, not something people see, just someone giving warmth away so naturally. I'll find you in every season, in every changing sky, in the warmth of summer evenings, in the stars of winter nights. I'll find you in the falling leaves, I'll find you in the rain. And if life takes you far away, I'll find my way again. Every season, every sky, I'll keep looking for you as the years go by. When it came a little later with the streets beneath the snow, we stayed inside with coffee and watched the city glow. You were reading by the window while I wrote another song, and the quiet in that room made me wish the night was long. We didn't need a fireplace or a house beside the sea. Your hand resting inside of mine was enough for me. Outside the world was freezing, but inside I felt warm, because love can be a shelter in the middle of a storm. Maybe someday we'll be older and the seasons won't feel new. Maybe there will be more gray skies than the skies we once knew. But I'll still sit beside you when the evening starts to fall, and I'll still find something beautiful in every season after all. If your heart becomes tired, if your dreams begin to fade, I'll remind you of the mornings and the memories we made. We don't have to stop for years, we don't have to hold them still. We can simply keep on loving through every season that we feel. Find you in every season, in every changing sky, in the warmth of summer evenings, in the stars of winter nights. I'll find you in the falling leaves, I'll find you in the rain. And if life takes you far away, I'll find my way again. I'll find you in every season, no matter where we go, because every place feels warmer when you're the one I know. If the years keep turning and the world keeps changing too, I'll keep finding little pieces of my heart inside of you. When spring comes back again, I'll remember where we started. When summer fills the evening, I'll remember how we laughed. When autumn paints the streets, I'll walk slowly by your side. When winter covers everything, I'll keep you warm tonight. If the seasons keep on changing, if another year begins, I'll keep choosing you tomorrow like I chose you then. I'll find you in every season, in every sky of blue, and wherever life may take us, I'll keep coming back to you. Maybe we don't know the way. Maybe we don't need to. If you keep walking beside me, I'll keep walking with you. We started with a simple dream and two uncertain hearts. Neither one of us could see how far we traveled from the start. There were roads we never planned on. There were nights we lost our way. But every time I look beside me, you were there at the end of every day. We've crossed a lot of bridges. We've watched the seasons change. We've had moments full of sunshine and nights beneath the rain. Sometimes the road was easy, sometimes it felt too long. But somehow when we walked together, we always carried on. We don't need to know tomorrow, we don't need to see the end. All we need is one more step and one more hand to hold again. Until we find our way home, I'll walk beside you through every empty highway, through every changing sky. Until we find our way home and the night gets cold, I'll keep the light beside you, never let you walk alone. Until we find our way home, we can take it slow. We don't have to know the answer, we can let the future grow. If the world gets too heavy, I'll carry what I can. And when my heart gets tired, I'll reach for your hand. There were days you felt like leaving, there were days I felt the same. We were both afraid of losing something we could never name. But then we'd sit together and talk beneath the moon, and somehow all the distance would disappear too soon. You taught me that love isn't a promise without pain. It's choosing someone every morning and choosing them again, and staying through the silence. It's listening when words are gone. It's knowing that the darkest night will eventually move on. Until we find our way home, I'll walk beside you through every empty highway, through every changing sky. Until we find our way home when the night gets cold, I'll keep the light beside you and never let you walk alone. One more step, one more night. We don't need to hurry, we'll find the morning light. If tomorrow takes us farther than we've ever been before, I'll still take your hand and walk through every open door. If the road becomes uncertain and the signs all disappear, I'll follow your voice through the darkness, because I know that you are near. And if someday we grow older and the years have changed our names, I'll still remember every evening when you loved me through the rain. I'll remember quiet mornings and the nights we couldn't sleep. I'll remember how you promised that our hearts were ours to keep. Maybe home will be a small room with a window facing west. Maybe there'll be morning coffee and a place for us to rest. Maybe there'll be flowers growing by the door we walk through. But wherever that place waits, I wanna find it with you. And maybe it won't be perfect, of silence, maybe we'll still fall apart. But if I can wake beside you and hear you say my name, I know that every road we traveled was worth the pain. Until we find our way home, I'll walk beside you through every empty highway, through every changing sky. Until we find our way home. When the night gets cold, I'll keep the light beside you and never let you walk alone. Until we find our way home, we can take it slow. We don't have to know the answer, we can let the future grow. If the world gets too heavy, I'll carry what I can. And when my heart gets tired, I'll reach for your hand. Until we find our way home. Through every season's change, through every quiet morning and every night of rain. Until we find our way home. Wherever that may be, I'll keep walking beside you if you keep walking with me. Maybe we don't know the way, maybe we don't need to. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than walking here with you. One more road, one more night, one more sunrise waiting. Until we find our way home, I'll keep you close beside me. And if the road goes on forever, then forever sounds alright. As long as when I look beside me, you're still there in the light. We've crossed a lot of bridges, we've watched the seasons change. We've had moments full of sunshine and nights beneath the rain. Sometimes the road was easy, sometimes it felt too long. But somehow when we walked together, we always carried on. We don't need to know tomorrow, we don't need to see the end.
Come a little closer, leave the noise outside. We don't need a perfect world, just somewhere we can hide. There's a little place for two, where the afternoon moves slow, where the curtains catch the sunlight and the flowers softly grow. There's a record on the table, playing songs we used to know. And your head is on my shoulder while the rain begins to flow. You don't have to tell me everything that's on your mind, I can see it in your eyes when you're trying to be alright. So forget about tomorrow, forget about the things you need. Stay here for another moment, take a breath and rest with me. Let the world keep moving, we don't have to follow. We can take our time tonight, we can take it slow. Nothing here is waiting, nothing needs to change. I've got everything I wanted when you say my name. In our little place for two, there's a sky that always stays blue, even when the outside world is falling down around us. I will find my way to you through every road I have to choose, because home is not a place, it's the quiet when I'm with you. In our little place for two, every broken piece there's nothing left to fear. Sometimes we can walk for hours with no destination plan. You tell me about your dreams while I'm holding your hand. We stop beneath the old trees when the evening starts to fall. You look at me and smile, and I don't need anything at all. We can share a cup of coffee by the window in the rain. We can listen to the same song over and over again. We can talk about our childhood and the people we once knew, and somehow all the little things feel beautiful with you. Maybe love is not a promise that will never change or grow. Maybe love is choosing someone everywhere you go. Maybe it's the quiet comfort when you don't know what to say, and someone stays beside you at the end of a difficult day. In a little place for two, there's a sky that always stays blue, even when the outside world is falling down around us. I will find my way to you through every road I have to choose, because home is not a place, it's the quiet when I'm with you. In a little place for two, every broken piece feels new. We don't need a perfect life, we just need a little time. Let the whole world disappear, I'll be right beside you here. In our little place for two, where there's nothing left to fear. Stay a little longer, ooh, don't let the moment go. We can let the music play and let the evening slowly glow. There will be days we're tired, there will be nights we disagree. There will be moments when the distance feels like more than we can see. But I'll remember this little place whenever life gets loud. I'll remember how your hand had caught me in a crowd. And if the road gets longer and the seasons start to change, if we ever lose direction or forget why we came, I'll look into your eyes and remember what is true, that every place feels peaceful when I'm walking there with you. Maybe someday we'll be older and the years will pass us by. Maybe we'll have different windows and a different evening sky. But I hope we'll still be laughing over coffee after rain, still finding little reasons to fall in love again. And when the world feels heavy, when the days become too fast, we'll make a little shelter from the memories we have. No matter where we end up, no matter what we do, I'll always keep a little place somewhere inside for you. In our little place for two, there's a sky that always stays blue, even when the outside world is falling down around us. I will find my way to you through every road I have to choose, because home is not a place, it's the quiet when I'm with you. In our little place for two, every broken piece feels new. We don't need a perfect life, we just need a little time. Let the whole world disappear, I'll be right beside you here. In our little place for two, where there's nothing left to fear. Come a little closer, let the evening fade. We don't have to hurry, we don't have to be afraid. The world can wait outside until another morning comes. For now I'll stay beside you. nothing else we need to do.
Come sit beside me. You don't have to say a word. Let the rain keep falling. Let the silence be heard. You've had a long day, I can see it in your eyes. You've been trying to be stronger, you've been trying to be alright. So leave the weight behind you, let it rest outside the door. You don't have to carry everything like you've always done before. There's a blanket on the sofa, there's a candle burning low. Your favorite song is playing, and the rain begins to slow. You lean your head against me, and I gently hold your hand. Nothing needs an answer, nothing needs to be explained. Stay here for a moment, let your tired heart breathe. You don't have to run tonight, you can simply be. If the world feels heavy, I'll help you carry through. Sometimes all that matters is having someone next to you. There's a place beside you where I always wanna be. Somewhere in the quiet where you can finally breathe. When the night gets colder, I'll keep the light on for you. And if you lose your way again, I'll come and find you too. There's a place beside you where the world can disappear. No need for perfect words when I know that you're right here. If tomorrow feels uncertain, we can face it when it comes. Tonight just stay beside me until the morning comes. Do you remember summer evenings when we stayed outside too late, talking about a future and the things we couldn't wait? You told me all your worries, I told you mine as well. Two hearts trying to understand a life we couldn't tell. We didn't have the answers, we didn't know the road, but somehow every mile felt lighter when we shared the load. Maybe that's what love is, not knowing where it ends, just finding someone willing to walk with you again. There's a place beside you where I always wanna be. Somewhere in the quiet where you can finally breathe. When the night gets colder, I'll keep the light on for you. And if you lose your way again, I'll come and find you too. There's a place beside you where the world can disappear. No need for perfect words when I know that you're right here. If tomorrow feels uncertain, we can face it when it comes. Tonight just stay beside me until the morning comes. Ooh. If someday you're feeling empty, if the road becomes too long, if you start to question where you ever did belong, remember there's a little place waiting here for you, where you don't have to pretend, where you can simply be you. I won't promise perfect weather, I won't promise endless days, but I promise I'll be near you when the sky turns gray. And when you can't find the words, I'll understand somehow. You don't have to tell me everything, you can just stay here now. The rain is getting softer, the night is almost still. You're sleeping on my shoulder, and time has lost its will. Outside the lights are fading, one by one they disappear, but somehow this small room feels like the safest place in here. Maybe we don't need much to make a life feel right. A quiet room, a gentle song, and someone by your side. If I could keep one memory when all the years are gone, I'd keep this little moment before the morning comes. There's a place beside you where I always wanna be, somewhere in the quiet where you can finally breathe. When the night gets colder, I'll keep the light on for you, and if you lose your way again, I'll come and find you too. There's a place beside you where the world can disappear. No need for perfect words when I know that you're right here. If tomorrow feels uncertain, we can face it when it comes. Tonight, just stay beside me until the morning comes. Maybe we don't need to say a thing tonight. Let the city fade beyond the window light. Leave all the noise somewhere outside. Come a little closer, stay here by my side. You came home with tired eyes, carrying another day behind your smile. There were too many roads, too many voices telling you where to go. So put your worries down, you don't have to carry them around. There's nothing you have to prove tonight. You can simply be with me in this room. The coffee's getting cold, the evening's getting old, but I don't mind at all. If time forgets to move, I'll sit here next to you until the sky turns blue. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here, where you're close to me. And if the world feels heavy, let it wait outside. You don't have to run, you don't have to hide. Take my hand slowly, let your heartbeat rest. You can close your eyes, I'll stay here beside you, where the quiet finds us, where the lights are low, where I don't need answers and you don't need to know, where tomorrow doesn't matter and yesterday can fade. I'll keep you close beside me
until the night turns into day, where the quiet finds us. We'll let the whole world disappear. No promises to make, no perfect words to say, just knowing that I'm here, knowing that you're safe.
I remember when we met, you were trying hard not to show regret. You laughed a little too softly, like happiness was something you had to forget.
But I saw through your eyes, there was still a little light inside. And somehow over time, you became the quiet place inside my mind.
We don't always understand what tomorrow is planned. Sometimes we lose our way,
Sometimes we need a little space.
but love was never meant to make us perfect in the end. Maybe it's just being there
When someone needs a hand to hold somewhere.
So if you're scared tonight,
Come sit beneath this light.
tell me what you can't explain.
I'll listen through the silence and the rain.
You don't have to find the words,
You don't have to make it work,
just breathe slowly next to me.
and let yourself be free. Where the quiet finds us, where the lights are low, where I don't need answers and you don't need to know, where tomorrow doesn't matter and yesterday can fade. I'll keep you close beside me until the night turns into day, where the quiet finds us. We'll let the whole world disappear. No promises to make, no perfect words to say, just knowing that I'm here and knowing that you're safe.
Maybe love is not the fireworks,
Maybe love is something small,
a blanket when you're freezing,
a voice when you might fall,
a cup of tea at midnight,
a hand reaching for your own,
a little light left on for you,
so you never feel alone. And when the seasons change us, when our hair begins to gray, I hope we still remember
how we felt on nights like this today.
when nothing seemed important
Except the person sitting near,
and all the things we couldn't say
were somehow
perfectly clear.
morning will eventually come.
The streets will fill with everyone.
There'll be places we must go,
There'll be things we'll never know,
but tonight belongs to us.
to the silence and the trust,
So let the hours slowly pass,
like reflections on the glass. If tomorrow brings a storm, I'll remember where we're warm.
if the road becomes too long,
I'll be there to walk along.
and if you ever lose your way,
I'll remind you of this place,
where you don't have to be strong,
where you've belonged all along, where the quiet finds
feels a little like love. So stay a little longer.
Let the silence softly play.
There's nothing we need to hurry toward.
Nothing we need to say.
Close your eyes,
I'm right here,
let the restless world move on.
where the quiet finds us. We'll stay until the morning comes.
Where the quiet finds us,
I'll always find you there.
morning light is on your face. The room is quiet, warm and still. Nothing waiting at the door, nothing we have to rush to feel. You wake up slowly beside me, with your hair across your eyes. The curtains let the sunlight in and paint the room with gold and white. There's coffee on the table and a song is playing low. You ask me what I'm thinking, I say nothing, just don't go. The morning doesn't ask for anything, it doesn't need a plan. You lean your head against my shoulder and I reach out for your hand. Outside the city starts to wake, but we can take our time. There's something about these quiet hours that makes your heart feel mine. We don't need somewhere to be, we don't need another place. Let the morning slowly find us, with the sunlight on your face. If the whole world starts without us, we can let it pass us by. For a little while together, we can simply stay inside. You feel like a Sunday morning, soft sunlight through the blinds. A little coffee on the table and your hand resting in mine. You feel like a quiet moment when everything feels right, like finding somewhere peaceful at the end of a long night. You feel like a Sunday morning when there's nowhere else to go, when the music plays so softly and the whole world moves slow. If I could keep one feeling for the rest of my life, I'd choose this little morning with you here by my side. You walk around the kitchen, still wearing yesterday's shirt. You laugh because the toast is burned, and somehow that's what makes it work. You pour another coffee and give the first cup to me, then sit beside the window, watching birds across the trees. We talk about our dreams and the places we might go. Maybe somewhere near the ocean, maybe somewhere covered in snow. But then you look around the room and smile at me again. Maybe we don't need to travel to feel like we've arrived somewhere. Love can be so simple when you stop expecting more. A blanket on the sofa and bare feet across the floor. A quiet little morning, a familiar voice nearby, and suddenly the smallest things can make a person feel alive. You feel like a Sunday morning, soft sunlight through Maybe someday we'll be older, and these mornings will be rare. Maybe life will keep us busy with 1,000 things to care. But I hope we'll still remember how the sunlight filled this room, how you smiled across the table on a quiet afternoon. I'll remember all the small things that nobody else could see. The way you fixed your messy hair, then laughed and looked at me. The way you stole my coffee, even though you had your own. And the way a simple morning made the whole world feel like home. If someday you feel tired and the days become too fast, come back to these quiet mornings and remember what we have. We don't need a perfect future, we don't need to know the way. We just need another morning where we choose to stay. And if the world gets louder, I'll turn the music down. I'll make another coffee and sit with you around. We'll watch the sunlight moving slowly across the floor, and I'll tell you once again, you're the one I'm grateful for. You feel like a Sunday morning, soft sunlight through the blinds, a little coffee on the table, and your hand resting in mine. You feel like a quiet moment when everything feels right, like finding somewhere peaceful at the end of a long night. You feel like a Sunday morning when there's nowhere else to go, when the music plays. Stay until the morning, don't let this moment disappear. The night is moving slowly, and I just want you here. The streetlights paint the window with little shades of gold. You're sitting on the sofa with your hands around the cold cup we made together when the evening first began. Now the coffee's almost empty, but I don't want this night to end. Your hair is falling softly across your tired eyes. You smile when I say nothing, and somehow that's enough tonight. There's music in the background playing low beneath the rain, and every little second feels like something I should say. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Let the whole world keep on turning while I'm holding your hand. If tomorrow comes too quickly, we'll pretend we didn't hear. Just stay a little longer, stay with me right here. Stay until the morning, stay until the sky turns blue. Let the night keep falling as long as I'm with you. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. All I want is this moment before you have to go. Stay until the morning, let your worries fade away. We can talk about tomorrow when tomorrow finds the day. For now, just close your eyes, put your head here next to mine. Stay until the morning and let the world wait outside. I know you've had some hard days, I can see it when you smile. You tell me that you're okay, but I've known you for a while. You don't have to hide the sadness, you don't have to make it small. If you need somewhere to breathe, you can always make this place your home. Maybe love is simple, maybe love is quiet. Maybe it's the little things that make us wanna stay beside it. A jacket when it's raining, a hand when you're afraid, a message saying made it home at the end of every day. And I don't need perfection, I don't need a perfect life. I just want the kind of evenings where your laughter fills the night, where we sit beneath the window watching clouds begin to clear. And I realize one
lucky I am you're here. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Let the whole world keep on turning while I'm holding your hand. If tomorrow comes too quickly, we'll pretend we didn't hear. Just stay a little longer, stay with me right here. Stay until the morning, stay until the sky turns blue. Let the night keep falling as long as I'm with you. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. All I want is this moment before you have to go. Stay until the morning, let your worries fade away. We can talk about tomorrow when tomorrow finds the day. For now, just close your eyes, put your head here next to mine. Stay until the morning and let the world wait outside. Someday we might remember this little room somehow. The rain against the window, the way you're looking at me now. Maybe years will change us, maybe roads will pull us far, but I'll remember this quiet night exactly as we are. If life becomes too heavy, if everything moves fast, I hope you find your way back to moments like the past. To somewhere warm and peaceful where you don't have to pretend, where someone keeps the light on and waits for you again. The clock's getting later, the moon is getting high. There's silver on the rooftops and stars behind the sky. You tell me you should leave now, but neither of us moves. So we laugh about the silence like there's nothing left to lose. I reach across the table and slowly take your hand. No speeches, no promises, just something we both understand. That some nights are meant for sleeping, some moments are meant to end. Sometimes all you really need is someone who feels like a friend. Stay until the morning, stay until the sky turns blue. Let the night keep falling as long as I'm with you. We don't need forever, we don't need to know. All I want is this moment before you have to go. Stay until the morning, let your worries fade away. We can talk about tomorrow when tomorrow finds a day. For now, just close your eyes, put your head here next to mine. Stay until the morning and let the world wait outside. Stay until the morning, even if it's just a little while. Let me keep this memory of your sleepy little smile. The night can slowly disappear, the sunrise can arrive, but right now you're here with me, and that's enough tonight. Stay until the morning, stay until the morning, stay until the morning. I'll be right here until the morning comes. Stay until the morning, the street until the morning. Don't let this moment disappear. The night is moving slowly, and I just want you here. The streetlights paint the window with little shades of gold. You're sitting on the sofa with your hands around the cold cup we made together when the evening first began. Now the coffee's almost empty, but I don't want this night to end. Your hair is falling softly across your tired eyes. You smile when that's enough tonight. There's music in the background playing low beneath the rain, and every little second feels like something I should save. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Let the whole world keep on turning while I'm holding your hand. If tomorrow comes too quickly, we'll pretend we didn't hear. Just stay a little longer, stay with me right here. Stay until the morning, stay until the